Hi everyone. I wanted to make at least one video with me in it so you could see what I look like, so you'll recognize me when we meet on campus on February 4th. This is my very first video that I've made, so bear with me if weird things happen. I'm so glad to be connecting with you, and it's a miracle that I can do this from home while I'm recovering from my ankle surgery. I thought I would just tell you a little bit about myself so you would know who is teaching you behind the scenes of Canvas. So I want to start with this picture of myself with Michaela Schifrin. I love downhill skiing. As you can see, I'm wearing the Olympic hat and the Olympic jacket worn by our Olympians in a recent Olympics. I also really love the Olympics. And Michaela is probably the best downhill skier that has ever lived, and it was really an honor to meet her. I also really love magic, and this is a picture of my friend Alex Ramon with his assistant Megan, and that was Illusion Fusion up in Lake Tahoe. I spend a lot of time in Lake Tahoe. I have a cabin up at North Star in Truckee, and I do most of my skiing there. Although each winter, except for this one, of course, we go somewhere out of state or even out of country for a week and do some skiing. So I really love that. Therefore, I'm in Tahoe and I had the opportunity to meet Alex, and now I go wherever he goes to watch him do magic. And I'm mystified by it. And Alex just might be coming to our campus this February because he wants to do a tour with his magic show and talk to us about cognitive psychology and the things that he uses in terms of distraction and with his stories that help us experience the magic. My favorite television show used to be Big Bang Theory, and I'm really sorry that it's over. I've enjoyed watching it from the very beginning, and I think it was just a wonderful show showing the dynamics of relationships, the challenges of being on the autism spectrum, that as Sheldon was, and just a great outcome for that show. I'm watching Young Sheldon now, and it's pretty good too. I worked in Hawaii during 4 summers and it was very enjoyable. I was on the island of Hawaii doing educational psychology. They had challenges with their graduation rate at the high schools on the island, and they employed me to bring my program called Life Plan to them so that we could increase the graduation rates. And I'm happy to say that they went up by 10%. We helped the students have a vision of themselves in the future, and we also created a mentoring program where every high school freshman got a mentor from the community, a volunteer community member, and also a senior that was one of their mentors. And we worked with them in the Life Plan program, and we helped them develop a personal board of directors for their life. And I will talk with all of you about that when we are together on campus. I love Disney also, and I have a season pass, annual pass. I guess my season pass is for skiing, my annual pass is for Disney, and I love all things Disney. I'm not a crazy pin trader or anything like that, but I love the magic of Disney and what they do to help us have an amazing experience there. And oh, I have on there, and I love to play tennis too. And I really love tennis, even though that's how I messed up my ankle. So I play a whole lot of tennis. Okay, well, that's enough from me. You can see the rest of my letter to you on our Canvas page in the About Your Instructor part. I'll maybe just hit the highlights of this. I went to Davis High, so if any of you did, we're from the same school. I figured out I love psychology while I was taking my first general psychology course. I was playing on the tennis team and I was looking for a major, and when I discovered how fascinating it was to try to explain human behavior, I was hooked. I also thought that maybe they didn't have math in psychology. I was wrong about that. There's statistics, but statistics makes sense because it teaches you the meaning of the results of your experiment. So I actually ended up enjoying statistics. I also am a marriage and family therapist. I'm licensed to do private practice. And I guess the last thing I'll mention is that I also did some sports psychology. I worked for 3 years with the San Francisco 49ers. I took my life plan program that I used in Hawaii, as I mentioned, to work with the incoming rookies. So each season, we would do a series of workshops with the rookies, and I will tell you more about that. That was 3 years ago, about 2 years ago. So they were losing and they only won 3 games the last season I was there. So it's a very different environment now that they're winning and having such a good season. And I'm sorry not to be part of that. Okay, so I hope that you'll enjoy learning psychology with me. I really love being in the classroom with you, so this is torture, but I'll look forward to seeing you all on February 4th. Bye.